All right, Bart, here's the million-dollar question. Why didn't it work out?
I think the instability at the offensive coordinator spot, and I think the
But he wanted Nathaniel Hackett. That was his guy.
Well, sometimes, like, all reunions aren't great, right? And sometimes we think, when I go home, people talk about, hey, man, remember how it used to be? How it used to be is how it used to be. And things change. And sometimes you want to live in a certain period or era of your life when all the time you have to turn the page. And I feel like, they stayed on the Nathaniel Hackett a little bit too long, cost Robert Saleh his job. Robert Saleh was trying to address this in the offseason so it wouldn't come to this because he foreseen this coming. And, when that didn't happen, and I think the really Tyron Smith, kind of his skills just diminishing that fast, really put a lot of pressure on Aaron Rodgers, and it just didn't work out because of the chemistry and not having the players from the year before. I was hoping, and we thought that this would be a year where they would continue to grow, but they didn't really have an opportunity to learn each other the year before. Then everybody started coming in. You start talking about Devontae Adams coming in, messing up the chemistry a little bit right when it seemed like things were starting to click for Garrett Wilson. Then you have that adjustment. Then you got Lazard gets injured, and he leaves. And, it just didn't work out, and it's unfortunate that it did, and it's going to cost some people their jobs.
Oh, it already did cost some people some jobs already. And, Bart, is this relationship with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets over? I mean, should it be over after Sunday's game?
That's a million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And
I thought the million-dollar question would be.
And it doesn't have a direct answer, right? When you talk about should it be over, well, what's my options? We always talk about fire the coach, cut the player. But, okay, if you're going to cut the player, you already fired the coach, then who are you filling that with? Are you filling that with Jameis Winston? Are you filling that with Mitch Trubisky? Are you filling that with Justin Fields? I feel like that could be just something that would make Jet fans pull their hair out as well. I think a lot of that's going to be determined, and Aaron Rodgers' fate is going to be determined based on the general manager and based on the head coach. I don't think it's going to be a mandate that you have to keep Aaron Rodgers, but if you think Aaron Rodgers is the best option, then you decide to keep him if he wants to stay too, because remember, he has options as well, because it creates a ripple effect that affects Devontae Adams. Does he want to stay? Because you have to get deals done with him too, because he can't remain at that high salary cap number as well.